All right, y'all, it's first of the month, so it's a little update on the garden time. 205, he's been doing it, and I like watching his. He's got a bigger garden than I do, but I did a couple updates last year and stuff, and I wasn't going to do it this year, but I seen 205s last month that kind of inspired me to get one out, and basically I'm copycatting 205, but he's a great brother, so he. We all like the same thing, so we might as well show everybody what we got, right? So here's my multicolored bell peppers that did not turn out to be multicolored bell peppers. So as you can see, they're purple, like they were supposed to be purple, but they're hot peppers. They are not bell peppers, as you can tell. They're pretty warm, but they're not as warm as a habanero or nothing like that. They're just like they're like a cayenne pepper. So I got some cayennes here. I mean, I like warm, but I don't like melt your face off. So, okay, so then we got some pretty big bell peppers here. They get a little bit bigger. The one I pulled off the other day was bigger than them. So, but they are pretty good size. And then we got our tomatoes up there. So the tomato will grow up that trellis. I'm gonna have to weave it back in there here real quick before too long. I got a copper wire down there on the bottom, kind of holding it up. But there's two plants down there. Oop, I see a sucker right there. I'm gonna go pick off here after a little while. Then a couple bell peppers down in this tote. So this is kind of my, right here, these are like water totes that you get for livestock at a farm store. And then I got my retaining wall kind of thing, and these can be pulled out. Now that's gonna be, granted, that's gonna be heavy, but it'll come out. And they're only like 2 inches in the ground. Then we got the Cubanelli, or however you say that. Them peppers are pretty good. They're a little twangy. And then there's a big bell pepper hiding in here. Let's see if I can make it up the hill with my phone in my hand. So there's a bell pepper right there that's starting to get some girth, and then it'll drop down in some little bit. And then we got some little hot banana peppers down here. I don't see any up in there but that one. And then some poblanos. So we got a couple of them hiding in there. And I'll put my stuff in trellises. It just kind of helps not break the branches. Kansas wind is torture on plants. Like I was saying, Kansas wind's torture on plants. So I trellis, or I put all my stuff in little cages. You just wait till they go on sale and pick you up a dozen. So we got some nice peppers here. That the jalapenos, they're starting to swell up a little bit. We've gotten quite a few off of there. And then the onions are doing real well too. They're about ready. So like this one, let's see how that leaf is turning right there. As soon as that leaf there starts to go, then I will pull that thing, because it's got one here. It's actually, that's got enough down there. When they get like that, I like to pull them. We'll just pull that one and take it into mom. So that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 splits down there. But when it gets to where you got your main green growth, you get one. That one I'm not going to call one because it's split out. I'm talking about like one full wrap, and really technically that one isn't a full wrap. But there's one full wrap right there. So this leaf is one full wrap, and it's yellow. Now this one over here broke off, so it might have been yellow, but we're going to call that finished. That's how I tell when mine are done. So you still got plenty of growth in there, but this onion will have plenty of layers in it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 layers in that onion. So that'll be a good slicer. As you can see by my hand, I got some pretty big paws. I mean, they're not huge, but you can tell. We're gonna put that one down. We'll take it in. But then we got some hot chilies there, some cayennes, and then let me get over here because I got a special little pepper that I got this year that I want to show you. Okay, so this little pepper here, this is a serrano type chili, but it's a big one. I mean, like, it's long. I had one the other day that we picked that was 5 inches long, and so it makes really nice even slices as you cut down it. But these are what I'm really after, is my green chilies. I like growing my own green chilies, and as you can tell, I got quite a few plants. I like green chili sauce, and these are mild enough that if I mix them with some tomatillo, then it milds it out for Gregor even. And then we got some hot pepper bananas over there, and then one more plant on the other side of the AC. Let me go show you it. Well, I take that back. There's a couple little bell peppers there. There was a couple there, but I don't see them. They withered. I see them now. And then there's two back there. So hopefully those will grow up, and by the end of the summer we'll get some peppers off of them. But it's just kind of a hole that I thought, well, let's go ahead and just stick a couple in there, and they were late. They were seedlings that started off of some of the others, so they might not even be bell peppers. They might be jalapenos, who knows. Okay, so this plant is a Husky Red tomato. That's my favorite tomatoes that I found over the year. They stay compact, but I pick off all the suckers, so all the little plants that or branches that try to go, you know, up in the spines. But the reason why I do that is because look what it does. There's tomatoes there. There is tomato buds right there. There's tomato buds right there. Tomato buds right there. Tomato buds right there. Tomato buds right there. And then it'll just keep going up. And I will extend this up if I have to, or at least put a T-post, and I will wire that up. But I do that because it takes all the energy growth out of the plant itself and just gives you a massive amount of tomatoes. Last time I grew tomatoes was a few years back, Husky Reds. And I'm not talking about the cherry tomatoes that I had up yonder a couple years ago. But the Husky Reds that I grew a few years back, I'm trying to even remember what year it is, but it doesn't matter anyways. I got almost 40 tomatoes off of one plant. So, and it went all the way up to, you know, October before we got too cold, and it just killed the plant off. So it went all the way up the cage and then up another 2 or 3 feet. These things are only supposed to get 3 to 5 feet tall, and it was 7 foot. So these are determinate, so they stay a regular size. The indeterminate ones, they just go wild and they grow forever. You'll get some that are 15 feet, 20 feet tall if you just let them do it. But anyways, that's the garden for the year. The bugs are starting to get me. We're in the shop doing stuff today. No fishing. We had a live yesterday. Go check that out. Testing out some new FOA gear. That's FOA Customs and Gear. Old Freddie out there, he's doing him and Nina. They getting stuff pounded out. So y'all give them a love and go check out FOA Customs and Gear. We're trying out some new hooks and stuff they've been selling and things like that. They're awesome. I just can't find hooks I like. So that's what we're doing. More to come this week. We're going to go get the boat today. We're going to park it right here. We're going to get it cleaned up. I still got to go to Hutch and get some argon sometime today. Maybe not today. May just wait till tomorrow. So it depends on what we get done. Anyways, y'all be blessed. Take care and go tie something.